What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Kid back for another video. Yes, sir. And today we're going back to Bakugo versus REZE from Chainsaw Man. This is Bakugo versus like I just said, REZE from Chainsaw Man. But Bakugo is pretty strong. But anyways, without further ado, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, road to 2,000 subscribers. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into this reaction. And we are live, y'all. Yes, sir. Let's turn the volume and brightness up. In a city, nighttime, I like it. Now, Bakugo, why did you do that? Watch that's not. Oh. Alright.
I've been sent to collect your head, Dynamite.
Ooh.
Better villains than you have tried, lady.
Low key, this actually might be a good match. Low key.
Boss is that after I send you back to the
They're literally flying upside down.
How would I tell them that if I was already dead?
She's nasty.
You're quick.
Shut up and die!
I mainly, am I tripping or was she in like season 1 or season? Bro, I haven't seen Chainsaw Man forever. Am I tripping or was she in season 1 or 2? Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, it look way better animated. You can actually see it. Versus in the anime, I didn't even know that was the case. Unless I just forgot.
Oh, damn!
She doesn't have a head. She's fighting this man with no head. No head. There we go. There we go. But that's the thing about Bakugo. All he has is destructive capacity
Move it or lose it, people!
and attack potency. But as far as like hacks,
Let go of me!
Dynamite!
Let go of me!
Okay, we are cooked.
Leave them out of this!
oh, so she's clearly evil. Clearly a devil. Or is she like Denji? Where she's kind of like mixed or morphed with her, devil? I wonder if that's the case. What? Multiple layers of explosions. 1, 2, 3. That, bro, you know that does a lot of damage.
For what it's worth, Dynamite, your blood was delicious.
Wait, but this is like final form Bakugo, no? Where his heart was like racing. I know you guys remember that in the last in the finale. I'm not sure if it's a finale or not, but in the last season of My Hero Academia, where Bakugo basically came back alive due to, what's his name? The guy that, I think his name is something Denim. Or no, not even him. It's not him. It's the hero that could like thin himself out into like a needle. I forgot his name. He really helped him basically get revived. So
Bit more than you can chew! My blood isn't the only thing you drank!
look at his arm.
You should worry about, dumbass!
Look at her leg. This is fire. He having fun.
For absolute victory! How is
The adrenaline rush. He said absolute victory.
I'm aiming for absolute victory!
Let's go.
Impact!
W Bakugo. I knew Bakugo was gonna win. I knew Bakugo was gonna win. It was too obvious.
Scratch that. Not enough for a coffin.
And you put the fist up. Just for the, you know, like the and giggles. I'm gonna watch this because I already knew Bakugo was gonna win. I really don't need an explanation. But let's chill.
Please just
Shut up. On the surface, these two seemed evenly matched. So let's break this fight down into...
That's what I thought at first in the beginning. I was like, maybe they're actually evenly matched, especially as I see more of her power and what's more in her arsenal. But as the fight was dragging on, I was like, the fight is going to end and Bakugo's going to be the one on top. Like, shout out Bakugo from My Hero Academia.
Categories: their speed, their stamina, and their firepower.
Explosions.
Gotta compare their two biggest blasts. REZE's nuclear light bomb against Denji.
That was fire.
Bakugo's howitzer impact cluster.
And the difference is obvious. Based on calculating their sizes, Bakugo's 300 kiloton explosion was over 100 times more powerful than REZE's 2 kiloton blast.
But that's not all. Remember the Typhoon Devil?
Coughing baby or not,
Yeah.
to create a storm big enough to cover Tokyo's over 2,000 square kilometers, he'd have to be generating more than 400 kilotons of TNT.
Greater than Bakugo, right? But that's not all. Again, Bakugo's howitzer impact once shattered the size of this big-ass mountain. And despite being earlier on in the series, it was ginormous. Almost 3 kilometers in radius.
Or just over 2 megatons of TNT. 5 times more powerful than the Typhoon Devil, and way beyond anything we've seen REZE do.
And this was Bakugo before
Typhoon
reaching
Devil.
his full power in his fight against All for One.
So before he was at his prime.
Takes the final edge in explosions.
And remember, Bakugo withstands the recoil of all his blasts. So even though REZE had greater stamina, Bakugo was more than tough enough to hang on and get his kill shot, especially with his superior speed.
And Devil's
Makes
healing
sense.
factors can be overtaxed with an
So he's like a brick wall.
Hell, she needed to drink blood a couple times against Denji just to keep fighting.
Against someone as fast and powerful as Bakugo, she would not get the chance to heal consistently, or perhaps at all.
And what happens when Devil
Yeah, I'll give her stamina.
die? They Bakugo to hell.
Yeah, that was Bakugo versus REZE. I already knew Bakugo was gonna win. I had my money on Bakugo. Bakugo was goated from My Hero Academia. The attack potency, the destruct capacity, just there. The speed, I knew it could have been like her in a sense, but Bakugo was really fast, so I didn't know. But that's the only category I would have gave it 50-50 to, or been like it would have been like a tough tiebreaker for me personally. But I think that's really cool how I was right. I was right, and then Bakugo, his explosions are way better, but REZE's, hers look better. I'm not gonna lie. That 3-rose bomb looks fire. But that's the end of the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Road to 2,000 subscribers. And yeah, if you guys want more reactions, let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what you guys want me to react to in the comments below. I react to many different things. But that's the end of the video, guys. Peace.